Hello, I'm Bryce Abrams, Assistant Golf Professional at the Chuck World Golf Academy here in Dulles, Virginia. Today we wanted to talk a little bit about fittings and the benefits of fitting and the process that we go through in fittings. All right, and we have a motto here. We say that we want the club to fit you and your swing, not you fit the club or the swing fit the club. So that's why it's important to get custom fit, not just buy it off the rack, because everything's a little bit different. And even in the golf business, we call it standard. It's not actually necessarily standard for each company. It's a little bit different, whether it's length or lie, it's slightly different in each company. And then we also start more with an interview process, and we like to get to know what the current set that the person's playing and what their wants and needs are going forward, and what they're looking for, whether it's forgivability, more forgiveness, more workability, or lower the launch a little bit, or get it up the launch a little bit, all right? And then from there, we're going to go through and get your static measurements, so height, and depending on the manufacturer, we get wrist to floor or knuckles to floor, and it both just gives us a baseline to go off of. And then from there, we go into the process of actually fitting the clubs for you. And the first thing we're going to do is use the Mizuno shaft optimizer, which comes with the fitting cart with Mizuno, and that uses the Mizuno performance fitting system. And we use 3 swings from this, and it gives us a readout, and we plug it into the software that they give us on our computer as well. That gives us 3 suggestions for shafts, and we then go through those shafts, and you can see on the Mizuno fitting cart and the other fitting carts that there's a good amount of shafts that we can interchange for the heads, all right? So we want to narrow down those shafts to get one shaft that performs the best for you and the launch angle and conditions that we look for. So we look for the ball flight, and you guys need to go through ball flight and feel. So the feel might feel a little bit different between the shafts that we go through. So we want one that feels good to you and also performs the best in dispersion and all that. And then from there, we're going to choose the best head that's going to work for you, whether you want a little bit more forgiveness or a little bit more height on your ball or a little bit more workability. And then have you hit that head. Usually there'll be a couple heads that are pretty close, so we hit those heads with that shaft combination, see which head performs the best for you. And then from there, we get the grip type and grip size, and that's a lot more personal preference than anything else. And we also then go get the lie angle, and the lie angle is very important with irons, especially in wedges, because it interacts with the ground a little bit more. So we want the right lie angle, because if the lie is too upright, then the heel will grab first and it'll turn the club over, and you usually miss the ball left. And then if it's too flat, the toe grabs first, and you're usually going to miss the ball to the right. And it actually starts, if it's too upright, the face will actually be aimed slightly to the right as well. And that's why lie angle with irons and wedges is very important, because we interact with the ground, and that can make the club perform a little bit differently. All right. And then from there, we're going to get length, where we put the face tape, or we see where the impact is on the face. All right. And then from there, what we do is the set makeup. So 4 through pitching wedge or gap wedge, and what you want the highest iron you end with, and then also how many wedges you want to go with. And Mizuno has actually introduced something new this year where we can actually put it based off of the readings for the shaft optimizer. It gives us readouts, and then it'll also suggest wedge gapping, all right, and what lofts hit at a specific distance. All right, so that's a little bit about how we do our custom fittings here at Dulles Golf Center. If you're interested in getting custom fit, give us a call or send us an email. And even if you have some questions, send us an email or give us a call, and we can set something up with you. All right, thank you.